A pickup truck driver tries to escape California Highway Patrol officers despite extensive damage to the truck on Interstate 5 Thursday afternoon. The California Highway Patrol took over the chase from the Bakersfield Police Department around 2 p.m. By that time, the white pickup truck's right front tire was destroyed and it was riding on a damaged rim. However, the truck continued to accelerate southbound on Interstate 5 at speeds of up to 60 miles per hour, even as the driver struggled to stay in his lane and parts of the vehicle were flying. A group of highway patrol cars were chasing the fleeing driver with 3 tires.
Field now being picked up by the California Highway Patrol from the Newhall station.
Let's check in with Gil Levis. He's overhead in Sky 5. Hi, Gil.
Hi, Lou and Glenn. You're looking at this pursuit southbound 5 freeway just past the upper crossover. It has been going at high rates of speed. In fact, the California Highway Patrol has tried several spike strips on the vehicle, but as you see, it did pop one of the tires, and the vehicle continued on at a high rate of speed, 90 miles an hour at times. Look at this. That wheel is locked up there. That hub is locked up, but still going at a high rate of speed. Let me come out to a wider shot so you can see the CHP directly behind the vehicle. Right there, you have multiple units, and we believe a helicopter is overhead. We're looking for that right now. But again, this driver wanted for a stolen vehicle out of the Bakersfield area here has been going at a high rate of speed all the way through the Grapevine, and we're coming up to Lake Hughes now, and the driver just refusing to pull over. They've tried multiple other spike strips. The one just happened just maybe about 2 minutes ago. The driver was able to go around that spike strip, but still continuing here stubbornly down the 5 freeway. And the concern is that this car could catch fire with the missing tire there. So far, we don't really see a whole lot of sparks coming out of this, but again, with the threat of brush fire, especially in this area, that's a good reality. They do have fire departments staging in different spots along the 5 freeway, just in case something like that happens. But for now, the vehicle continuing here about 80 miles an hour, southbound 5.
Pretty amazing that he can drive 80 miles per hour with that tire essentially gone.
And in News Center, I lost IFB. Can you put it on the radio?
All right, we are following here a white pickup truck on the southbound 5 freeway. This pursuit started in Bakersfield, and as you heard Gil Levis say, they've done several spike strips trying to get this guy to stop, and it flattened one of the tires, that front right tire. But metal to metal on the pavement like that, woo.
Yeah, of course, this is the area which had the used fire. So, you know, we don't want to see any sparks coming from this vehicle that could, you know, spark any kind of brush fire or anything. Gail, if you're back with us, I'm a little surprised that we're not actually seeing any sparks, but it looks like he's literally driving on 3 wheels, and that rim is not even touching the pavement the way it keeps rattling back and forth there.
Yeah, it's unbelievable to see this. I mean, it's not spinning anymore. So I think the majority of the weight of the truck is being carried by the other tires and possibly by the front fender. It looks like he might be scraping that front fender. But here we go to the lower crossover right now of the 5 freeway. So we are right alongside Castaic Lake and continuing southbound. And at this point, there's very light traffic ahead of the vehicle. There's a traffic break behind the pursuit, keeping vehicles from passing it. But at this point, very dangerous. We are hearing the CHP saying that there are items coming off the truck, likely because of the missing tire there. You can see the parts right there goes another piece of, I think that was part of the fender that is gone, or the front end. But again, this driver refusing to pull over, and fortunately for the driver, at least right now, he has 3 tires that he's operating on, and he has some sort of control, but if he loses another tire, that's going to be a different story.
And Gil, you're saying this is a alleged stolen vehicle. It looks like a work type vehicle. It's got like the rake and trash can in the back. Oh, something else just fell off.
Yeah, we're hearing that the initial one is for a stolen vehicle and reckless driving, of course, at the high speeds it's been going.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of debris starting to break off. There was a couple of items that came off from under the hood of this pickup truck. Amazing that he could go the speed he's going on 3 wheels and keep control the way he is.
Stolen
and,
pickup truck
passing
with
other
blown
vehicles,
tire pursued on Interstate 5.
Semi-tractor trucks, passing those, it can be a little bit
The
intimidating.
chase began in the Bakersfield
here
area.
Again, he's negotiating over to the other side of the road.
Heading south toward
he's kind of
Highway
going back and forth.
134.
Maybe he's not controlling it that well. But
at some point,
again,
the
still
right
going
front
at
of
this
the
high
pickup
rate of
caught fire
speed
and smoke
through
could be seen
Castaic
coming from the
at the
vehicle.
moment on the southbound 5
After the
freeway.
right front tire of the vehicle
And,
blew out onto the
as
freeway.
Lou pointed out, a vehicle stolen from Bakersfield. The Bakersfield PD started this pursuit, turned it over to the CHP, and it looks like he's slowing just a little bit, maybe just trying to figure out his next move, which the smart move would be to pull over and give up. But
looks like some smoke now coming from from that rim or possibly the back tire too.
I am sure
that
I'm sure that whole front wheel situation's pretty in bad shape by now.
Absolutely. I'm listening to the CHP. They're saying that they want fire department to stage up ahead in the event this car catches fire or it causes a brush fire. That's the last thing we need in this area. But again, the vehicle has looked like it's slowed down a little bit. Some more parts coming off that front hub there, and he's going to let me come out to a wider shot here real quick. He's just drastically slowed down and might be coming to a stop here. It could be a fuel situation. It could be that the guy's just tired of driving like this.
Well, probably his axle's got to be totally compromised at this point. You see that again. There's that rim is moving back and forth, and if as soon as that breaks off the axle, this thing is over. He's not going anywhere.
Yeah, absolutely. Might be coming to a stop, really grinding here, slower and slower. And they were talking about if the guy tries to run, they have a canine unit on in the pursuit, so they may deploy that right away. And it stopped.
It looks like it's almost like he lost steering. Oh, here he goes. Oh, he's surrendering.
So
well, that's a good sign.
Yeah, definitely complying with the officers, and that's good. We don't want him to run across the freeway. But let's come out to a wide shot. You got the CHP on their felony stop here in progress. There comes the canine in the event he runs. But at this point, I think the driver said enough's enough and decided to pull over.
So what happens now, Gil?
Well, they're going to see maybe one of the CHP officers will try to drive the vehicle to the shoulder or get it off the next off-ramp and then relieve the traffic that's building. I'll show you that here in just a second. As I zoom out, you can see the stop there. The fire department, there's a fire truck there in trail of the pursuit, and there's the backup on the South 5. So not a big backup, but hopefully they'll have that car pulled off the road, and then they'll be able to open up the lanes.
All right, Gil, thanks for that. Again, another pursuit here in Southern California, this one coming to a peaceful end on the southbound 5 freeway up in Canyon Country. For Lou Parker, I'm Glenn Walker. We will see you at the top of the hour for the KTLA 5 News at 3.
But kind of a neat idea. Coverage starts at